Hello everybody, GrimmChorizo here. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling Roundup. This is the show where I give you this week's WWE news, rumors, and recap. It has been a hell of a week, especially if you're an NXT fan, which, if you're not, what's your problem? But anyways, let's get started. So this week on Raw, it was known as the season premiere. I still don't get why it was called the season premiere, but either way, it wasn't that bad. Last week I was ranting about how WWE is at a low point, and I still think it is, but this week's Raw wasn't terrible. The night kicked off with a steel cage match between Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho. Bray Wyatt ended up getting the victory. Later in the show, I had a total mark-out moment as I turn around and on my TV is Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd on Raw. WWE was promoting this week's NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way live special by having the 4 contenders in the Fatal 4-Way in a tag team match that stole the show. The next night on Main Event, The Ascension took on Los Matadores as another way to promote TakeOver. It was extremely exciting to see these NXT stars on, a big stage, Raw and Main Event, and I can't wait to see them there. But for the time being, I'm still enjoying them down at Full Sail. So yeah, Jerry Springer was on Raw for a intervention between Nikki and Brie Bella, and as you can guess, it was terrible. Just bad. The main event of the Raw season premiere saw Roman Reigns take on Randy Orton in a SummerSlam rematch. The match ended in, you guess it, disqualification. Roman Reigns got the win through the disqualification, but Seth Rollins and Kane came out to attack Roman Reigns. They actually lowered the steel cage and all got inside of it and just destroyed Reigns. So this week was NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way, another live special on the WWE Network, and it was phenomenal. Here are the results. The Lucha Dragons, the team of Kalisto and Sin Cara, managed to defeat The Ascension and become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Baron Corbin defeated CJ Parker in like 10 seconds. Enzo Amore defeated Sylvester Lefort in a hair versus hair match. However, Sylvester Lefort ran away, but Enzo and Big Cass did get Sylvester Lefort's tag team partner, Marcus Louis, and put the hair removal cream, on his head. So Marcus Louis then got a bald head. NXT General Manager William Regal welcomed Kenta to the WWE NXT Universe, and Kenta is now going by the name of Hideo Itami. While Hideo was greeting the NXT Universe, The Ascension came out and confronted William Regal, demanding a rematch for the titles. Hideo stood up to them and was a total badass. Old Dempsey defeated Mojo Rawley in another quick match. Charlotte retained the NXT Women's Championship against Bayley. And in the main event, Adrian Neville defended the NXT Championship successfully against Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd in a phenomenal Fatal 4-Way, one of the best Fatal 4-Ways I think I've ever seen in my life. So back to main roster news. There were 3 new matches added to Night of Champions. The Usos will defend the Tag Team Championship against the team of Gold and Stardust. Chris Jericho will face Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins will go one-on-one with his former Shield member, Roman Reigns. Word is that Daniel Bryan does not need another surgery, and he could be back in less than 3 months. Dean Ambrose, who was taken off TV a few weeks ago, is advertised to be returning the night after Night of Champions. Former WCW and WWE wrestler Sean O'Haire passed away this week. Word is that Vince McMahon has been the one ordering to creative to book Cena strong after his loss with Brock Lesnar. That is why Cena has been looking insanely strong lately, and a few weeks ago destroyed the entire Wyatt family. Apparently Vince thinks that no matter what, at all costs, Cena needs to look strong. Everyone else backstage is saying he doesn't because he's John Cena, and the people he's destroying need to look strong. Rumor has it that Bray Wyatt could be entering the Intercontinental title picture soon. Lately, Adam Rose's Bunny has become more part of the show. He's actually gotten in, fights and attacking people. Apparently, rumor has it that Darren Young may be revealed to be Adam Rose's Bunny. On the topic of that, a few possible pre-show matches for Night of Champions going around are Adam Rose and his Bunny in a tag team match against Slater Gator, and Bo Dallas versus Jack Swagger. Rumor going around about a few possible outcomes for Night of Champions are as followed. 1. Brock Lesnar retains the WWE World Heavyweight title because of outside interference, which cost Cena the match. Or, John Cena wins and Seth Rollins cashes in on him. Both of those are terrible outcomes. Don't do either one of those. Not to rant again, but if Brock Lesnar's going to win, which he obviously should, why does Cena need to get outside interference to distract him or cost him the match? It's Brock effing Lesnar. Just have him destroy Cena. He can win. Cena can take the loss. And why would Seth Rollins cash in now? What? No, just don't do that. Brock Lesnar wins clean. That's what needs to happen. Then again, these are just rumors, so hopefully they're just that, not true. And speaking of Brock Lesnar, another rumor going around is if Brock Lesnar does retain, which I think he will, the next number one contender for Lesnar's title could be The Big Show. Apparently WWE thinks that Big Show is credible enough to try and stand up to Brock Lesnar, even though, if we go back to Royal Rumble of this year, Brock Lesnar destroyed The Big Show in a match, so how are we supposed to believe that? Oh yeah, WWE just, if it didn't happen 2 weeks ago, it didn't happen. So yeah, there's this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. This week was phenomenal as far as NXT things. NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way was so good. If you haven't watched it, watch it now. If you've already watched it, watch it again. I'm going to tonight. It was so good. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.